We've only had 2 episodes on the road and already we're going into chaos. Well, anyway, people, we move on now. More tag team action. That will see the European Union. Of course, they're part of the money makers, as they call themselves. The European Union, and they'll be taking on the Deadly Saints. Following what we saw earlier with the Wildcat. Wildcat and Zinyak turning their backs on their teams, it kind of opens up the door for one of these 2 teams to really enter into the chase for the tag team gold. Depend on who wins this match and what happens with what other teams may try to challenge now. But this will be the chance for all these 2 teams to set the early momentum now. Of course, Bulba, he's put a lot of time and money into trying to put the moneymakers, sorry, the European Union into the main fray. This will be the European Union's chance. Of course, the Firestar and Johnny Gat, the Deadly Saints. Of course, former tag team champions. And you know, the Deadly Saints, they believe that they should be getting a rematch for the tag team titles. Of course, they lost them to Jack and Arbiter. They believe that they should be getting a rematch of some kind, but Philmine and Ogumon have said if they want that rematch, they will have to earn it. Something tells me that Ogumon and Philmine, they're not exactly too keen on the idea of the rematch clause. They want a rematch, they earn it. So far, Ogumon and Philmine have shown a pretty strong front together, particularly given some of the I guess you could say controversies of the CXWI management election, but so far they've done a pretty good job for themselves. Here's Johnny Gat. Johnny Gat. You know, I'm pretty certain that the Deadly Saints have got no problem in trying to earn their way. When you look at what they've done, one thing they like to do is fight people. They like to earn their way to the top. They've got a chance here to do so. You see right now, ME and Firestar starting this one off. Nice judo hip toss. Of course, ME. And now look at this, Firestar rolling him up, but not even a 1 count. ME, a very, I'll say it, a gifted individual. YTA winner. Vince Ford, of course, competed on the YTA. Check this out! Nicely done there. You know, Vince Ford tried to get in to make the save and a jawbreaker. You know, the Deadly Saints have come under a few criticisms over the last few weeks, and of course a lot of it targeted with Firestars. Firestars, I guess there's another way of saying it, past antics. A lot of people still not exactly letting him let go of that. Firestar himself not exactly worrying about those. See that Emmy with that superflex to the Firestar and the wipeout to everyone else. Look out! Oh, man! Firestar from behind! And you see now... Tag made now, Vince Ford, the legal guy. Check this out! Nice double team there! See that once again, Johnny Gat. Johnny Gat getting in there! Try and turn his attention to ME, but right now the European Union looking pretty good for themselves. Deadly Saints are going to need to pull something out, and look at that! Look at that, that armbar was applied, and now, oh, caught! Nicely done there. Now going to try to firecracker, oh! See now. That one was broken up there. I've said a lot of times about the European Union. Some people would say that really Sebulba is only holding the European Union back. But I have to say that ever since the European Union actually got taken in by Sebulba, there has been a lot of attention on them whenever they've competed. Of course, it's like when a big-time football club, I mean, you look at the likes of Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City. When those clubs buy a big player, they expect them to live up to their money. It's like when Arsenal bought Thierry Henry. Everyone was hoping he'd be up to the money that he was bought for at the time. He turned out to be more than what Arsenal bargained for. And I think that's what people are sort of expecting from the European Union. They're expecting them to be a bit like Thierry Henry. Then of course you look at situations where Chelsea, something like 30 million or something, I think it was a bit more, for Fernando Torres. And he turned out being a massive waste of money. And I think a lot of people might say that the European Union are kind of that. They were expecting them to be Thierry Henry, and what they got instead was Fernando Torres. Or Fellaini. There's only British people who are actually going to understand those references. Still look out! Nicely done there. Oh, look at ME now! MET! Wipeout! We've got these brawls going on the outside right now. Now, see there, Emmy thrown to the inside, and right now, look at this now, and armbar on Emmy, but I don't think Emmy is the legal guy. Bringing him down there. Oh, look at that right now. Chin lock. Just applying more and more pressure to Amy. But again, I elaborate this. I don't think he's the legal guy. And he moves out the way of that one. And here goes Vince Ford. Vince Ford is the legal guy. I reckon rather than Vince Ford's pumped. That's a European plex. But there's Gat flying in. We once again Gat hit that chin lock, and finally the referee starting to get some control of this one, or maybe not, I'm not too sure. Oh boy. Suplexing Emmy into the ring. See now. Tag made, and the Firestar now can come in. Firestar, super kick. Look at the Firecracker! And a Firecracker and out of cover here! 1, 2, and... Oh, wait a moment. I think that Firestar cautious of the fact that Emmy could have... Cautious of the fact that Emmy could have broken that up there. He did try and he slipped. I'm thinking there that Firestar wanted to just try and make sure that he was out of it. But look out now. Firestar. Capture suplex. See now. Oh! Ernest now trying to aim for... Whoa! Ow! Oh man! European plex! You see that? Emmy flies in like crazy. Right now we got us a... Ow! Down the aim of the drum kick and then I'm catching... Faster! Faster! And Faster trying to go on and hit Gat! 2 slip-ups there for the Deadly Saints! And now... Wait a moment! MET! MET there, and now Vince Ford going for the cover. The referee now have to be drawn over to make the cover. That's it. The European Union pick up the win. Two slip-ups by the Deadly Saints ends up being the crippling blow that allows the European Union to win. So there, the MET, Vince Ford then took Gat out. Vince Ford then having to draw the referee. And the cover on the Firestar, that was all it took.